Oh, well, hello there. Hello there, Verb. It's nice to see you again. Give me a second. I'm just trying to get everything around real quick. And then, I'm gonna switch over. It's been a minute. Definitely been a minute. Okay, I think I got everything, though, so I'm just gonna switch over now. I think it's this one? Yeah. Holy shit, it's been a while. So, hi, it's been a while, but needless to say, there's a lot of fun stuff. I'm actually feeling pretty well accomplished, especially, I've just been doing a lot lately, and hasn't really left any time for streaming. Not only that, hasn't really left time for any content creation, anything like that. I've just been focusing more on, like, business type stuff to keep myself afloat. I've been working with, you know, like, side gigs, and I'm doing delivery gigs now, where I can have an income coming in. And so, yeah, I've just been really busy, for the most part. And yeah. But anywho, so fun thing is that there's just I wasn't really sure if I was going to return to streaming this year, to be honest. I had a really big issue with my Wi-Fi dying, especially the network adapter, but then I was all like, you know what? I should definitely do something about that. And so I decided to do something about that. And instead of trying to purchase another Wi-Fi card, I just decided to say, why am I wasting like 30 to 40 bucks on a Wi-Fi card when I can just pay like 10 bucks for a 50-foot Ethernet cable? And that'll be way better. And so yeah, I did that. And then I tested my internet speed today. I'm like, holy shit, yes, that's the advertised speed that I should be getting. So yeah, I got that. But anywho, I also wanted to say too that I'm doing a lot of changes to the channel from like here on out. I'm doing a bunch of creative stuff, and honestly, don't know where it's gonna lead. But I just feel more that everybody would enjoy more of like the creative process behind stuff that I do, rather than trying to just stick to gaming. And gaming's kind of something that I'm sidelining a bit more and just focusing more on creating stuff, since that's actually really something that I enjoy doing too. And seeing what I create does put like a really big interest into people's hearts. Because I create a lot of shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've created a lot of shit. And I still do that to this day. Like, I'm still even being creative with how I earn my money on my side gigs. Like, that's just what I do. So, the biggest thing. For tonight, I'm just gonna be messing with some 3D models. I still have yet to work on this Venturi model, but I've made so many different changes to it, and I still have more changes that I need to make to it. One of the problems with this model that I have noticed, and like this was all before I started learning about 3D topology and stuff like that. This car is a bit of a mess. I mean, it looks clean to, like, the regular user, but I notice a lot of the topology that needs fixing. Honestly, if I really, really wanted to, I could, like, make this car from scratch. I've learned a better modeling process now of how to make cars, and it's a bit more streamlined. So, yeah. When I made this car, I really did everything, like, straight up by hand. Like, not really something that is... I wouldn't say, like, super beginner, but it was still more of, like, you know, still in, like, the novice type area of 3D modeling. So... But anywho, I've got my Venturi 400 trophy 3D model here, just to do comparisons. So, I'm just trying to make sure I can make it as accurate as possible. One of the things about this car, I mean, yeah, there's going to be a little bit of inaccuracies for it. But for the most part, you know, is what it is. I'm doing everything that I can. I mean, honestly, I kind of like... I do want to round this out a little bit more. But at the same time, I'm not trying to mess with the topology too much. I recently learned about how there is mesh symmetry, which could really help with some of this stuff. I actually made this model originally for Trackmania, and then I put it from Trackmania to Need for Speed World, and now I'm taking it out of that Need for Speed World format and making it something that it can be more adapted to, like, modern gaming / rendering. So, it's taking a while. It's taking a while to do. But for the most part, I've really cleaned up the model since I first imported it into Blender. Some of the things that I'm just, like, iffy on, like, right here, where these weird cut marks are at. And I have to redo the topology. That's pretty much what that is. I have to redo the topology. So, I'm pretty much just going to be messing with that tonight, and just doing the best that I can to make this car look better. So that's a triangle. Let's see. One of the things with friggin' when I made this car for Need for Speed World, or Trackmania, like I said, I didn't really know too much about how topology works to make everything look nice and clean. So it does look kind of rough on the edges. But for the most part, it does look a lot better than when it first did. When I first made the car. Like, especially around this area right here. Be nice if I could, like, retopolize this. Which, probably mess with something here. But I know doing, like, a voxel does not... It's not ideal. I know this is probably gonna, like, fuck the car up. Like I thought. This thing is actually really, really tiny, too. Might actually end up... Okay, we're just gonna pretend that I didn't do that. That's one of the drawbacks with this. I kind of have to do everything manually, rather than just, you know, do everything smoothly. The ease of model that I created, that's more of like the modern topology and 3D modeling methods that I know what to do now. It's just this car, there's so much that I gotta do to it. And plus, with it being like a super tiny model, that doesn't help either. I added a bevel in for all that to make it look smoother. It almost would have been nice if I still had this all as one thing, and then I could actually, like, retopolize this correctly. Nope. Kinda getting stuck with some things here. Unless what I could do is... I wonder if I could dissolve this edge here. Oh. I don't know how well that's gonna help. Try and do X symmetry here. Doesn't seem to be doing it over here. Might be something awkward with this. Oh, I think I know why. That's not X symmetry. What symmetry was that? I think that was Z. Hope it wasn't. What was it then? I don't know. It's probably not gonna work with this car because everything is so freaking manually done. I still don't need to even know how to tackle that. As you can tell, I went from like... When I did this, I don't even know what the hell I was doing. I don't know why I did it like this, but... Oh well. I have to like try and find the quads in each one. Don't really want to do that. Ah. You know what? No, I want the edge. I want the edge here. Do a knife cut right here. See how that works. Still doesn't help that. Yeah, it doesn't seem to help that. Wonder if it's because... Could it be because this edge here is sharp? Nope. I have no idea how I would be able to fix that. Other than adding more supporting edge loops, but... Where am I gonna go with that? Where the heck am I even gonna go with that? I ain't got no idea. That is super bothersome. I wonder, hold on. I wonder if it has to do with how this edge is beveling at itself. I definitely need to fix all that. It doesn't have custom split data. What if I just... This feels weird. That would be why. Huh. I probably won't save that. I'll just redo that. See what else I can try and touch up on this. Yeah, this would definitely be a lot better if I actually just, like... I almost feel like starting from scratch with this car, but at the same time not. I feel like the more that I try to, like, retopalize this car, the harder it gets to actually, like, do anything with it. Oh, I took a break from it for so long. I just kept running into problems with it. If I did this. Right, that is not gonna do anything. See, by the looks of it, it's this right here. No, I know why it's doing it. I basically would probably... I'd have to take a loop cut and go, like, all the way up here. Kinda like how this is. Then it changes the geometry of all that. I see how it made that fade a little bit more. But now it's just, I would have to combine all this together.
Synthwave with all your favorite artists.
What's up? This is Miami Nights 1984.
This is Celerec LA Dream.
This is FM 84.
Hey everyone, this is Arcade High.
I'm Alex, aka Highway Superstar.
This is Night Ride FM.
It faded out a little bit more. Now, see if I took this. Still there. I wonder, what happens if I were to invert that? Oh, I think I know why it's kind of acting funny. See that now. I have to take that door and mirror it on this side. Which isn't a... It's not a biggie, I can do it. What if I... Still that part though. Yeah, which means I'd have to cut that all the way down. Oh, that's gonna be fun. But I'm actually starting to see where some of this topology on this model fell apart. Like, nope, don't want to do that. Well, definitely reduced it now. Now it's just a matter of... I wonder... I take that one. Oh, that one would look all funky, but that's what it's supposed to do right there. What I do is that I take this edge right here, and that resets that. Technically though, there's supposed to be like a bevel all the way through here, but like I said, the way and how I did this car, it kind of, I wouldn't necessarily say it fell apart, it's just, it modeled things like how I was supposed to with it. So yeah. But that side does look a lot better. It's not nearly as bad. See how that side is. Still see something right here though. Not sure how to go about that, to be honest. I probably could actually merge this part too. Simplify the geometry a little bit more. Makes it look nicer. So what would happen if I applied a mirror modifier to this? That's not mirror, I need door. Need the door. Door right, now I need door left. Yeah, because I'm actually going to take that. Yeah, that looks a lot smoother. I can definitely see it now, how smooth that is compared to the other side. Can't really see it. Yep, I can see that. I can see that. That's a lot better. It goes a little bit more with the contour of the car now, rather than having that weird triangle bit sticking out. Nice. And then, I get done with all of this, I can actually... Oh. Which one's what? I want this one to merge with this one. There we go. And then this one's gotta merge down here. Like a whole redone section right there, which I can spiffy it up a little bit more. Okay. There we go. That's a lot better than what it was. Oh, there's just that area where it's this right here. I wonder if I doesn't really seem to make a difference. Then again, I really wouldn't have expected it to either. There we go. I'm honestly thinking about filling this in too. Makes it easier rather than trying to avoid it around it. Technically it would be easier. Or I could just leave it like that for detailed effect purposes. Most of the Venturi 400 trophies that I've seen, they have that big old gap right there. If only I could fix it up at the top here. Be super nice if I could. I did proportional editing. I wonder... Just trying to look at some things here. I got my little 3D model here. Okay, yeah, this definitely was supposed to curve down a little bit more. That's why it looks so weird on mine. Oh well. Can't be perfect on all of them. And this I needed to fade out a little bit down more. It also means I'd have to mess with... I have to mess with both of these. But I'm sure that's gonna be fun. Might be better to edit that some other time. Oh, I need to add the back plate to this too. I think I have a feeling as to knowing as to what happened with it. Yeah. Yeah, that would be why. I see it. See, that's one of the downfalls, what happens. So, when I did this model too, I was using 3D images of a toy model, but it didn't have a top view. So, that's where I have, like, top view issues. Like, from the side, from the rear, and from the front, it's pretty accurate, but at the top, that's where it kind of falls apart. I mean, like, if I really, really, truly wanted to, I could start this car over, but... Like, even this right here, I could have simplified this so much better. I feel like this might do better if I had, like, a little teeny tiny triangle right here. See, it doesn't do it though. There is no mesh symmetry. That's annoying. It's not doing it over here. Hey, Dead Man Walking, it's nice to see you. How are you tonight? Hopefully everything's going good for ya. Yeah, that's not working like I want it to. I think a lot of it might have to do with just how this model is. So all this stuff would definitely work otherwise. Wait a minute, hold on. I think I might know a better... Yeah, this should go like right here, because then that creates a quad right there. That's the fun part here. That breaks that line of topology right here. mesh, symmetrize. I'm trying to figure out how I can solve that part. I wonder... Huh. I wonder if I were to create a cut right here and take this. I feel like I probably would have to put a different cut right here. Now I'm dealing with this kind of spreading all over the place. Still have no clue how I can get that to look better. Honestly, that's the best that I can get right now. So weird. Oh, tripped it a little bit. Poly build, spin, smooth. That's not what I wanted, but okay. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to fix that. It's like really ugly too. Unless... See, I think I need to do another cut right here. Still faced with that problem. It reduced it, but I'm still faced with that problem. Nope. 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 Yay. See, the only other way I could fix the topology of this... See, I bet you if I made a cut right here, it would fix it. Because honestly, if I go to redo this entire car from scratch, it would look so much better. Can't do that right now. It adds a meeting point right here, and I don't like that. Oh, I think I might know why it's doing that, actually. Yeah, I don't really want to edit that. Pretty sure if I were to add a cut right here, it would fix it. Well, it didn't. Try to figure out what I can do here. I don't know. Give me a second here. Ew. There we go. I see Twitch still never fails with the buy viewers. Yeah. Oh well.
This is Dennis G, and you're listening to
That's the only thing I can think of actually is cut here, get rid of that. Move that right there. Yeah, because it makes it look a lot better now. I gotta switch it up. I mean, technically, it quads right there. Okay. This topology, though, is just... I can't with it. Yeah, it's better. If I leave it like that, it's not gonna do what I want it to. Huh. What if I did a custom cut right here? What if I did it here? Huh. Apologies that way. I think I might know why actually, why it's doing that. Yeah. Mark sharp. That should fix it a little bit. Yeah. Here we go. Hmm. Leave it like that. I mean, it's better than what it was. Yeah, it's a lot better than what it was. It's just now getting it to, like, smooth right here. But, I think I'll do this now. Mesh, symmetrize. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. It's a nice improvement, actually. I think what I'm gonna do, too, is, I want to model this back plate. I have it on my, toy model here.
Hey, this is David from The Bad Dreamers,
Let's
and you are
hear.
listening to Night Ride FM.
So it's gonna start right about here. Okay, let me. I'm definitely just gonna add a random plane. Add. Okay. X, location Y, location Z. I want location Y at 0. I'm actually gonna start this one down here. Okay. This all the way out. One, two, three. So it's going to be about 3.5 of those circles that I need to put at the bottom. Okay. About the Hey Annie, it's nice to see you again. How are you? Been really busy. Life's just been really busy right now, and just keeping my head above water, but it's getting a little bit better. Decided to do a little short stream tonight of working on some 3D models, of course. All good? Nice. Nice to hear you're doing good. And for the most part, Everyone's pretty much just like been doing their own thing, hustling and, you know, surviving over here. So, but yeah. I'm just, adding some more touches to a 3D model that I did a long time ago. And trying to make it more accurate to what my toy model looks like. So, I might get into my other model that I've been working on too, but I do kind of want to make sure that I finish this one up before I let it go for too long. Kind of been in an on and off thing. I'm trying to model a back plate that this car has, and I'm trying to estimate the distances and everything on it. I'm gonna guess. Yeah, I've got two. Well, I'd say honestly, I've made probably about 3 or 4 complete models, 3D models, but I know I've got several incomplete ones, and most of those ones I can't even access anymore anyways, thanks to 3DS Max being all like, oh, gotta get a license. So I'm all like, I moved over to Blender, and honestly Blender's been a lot better. I'm all like, yeah. Honestly, I think what I should probably do I'm gonna take this. This has to extend all the way to the top here. And then, so what you been up to? Has anybody commissioned anything more from you? Or no? Hopefully they at least commissioned something from you. Which, by the way, anybody, if you, like, need any artwork done, and not just, like, Twitch emotes and stuff like that, like, actual artwork, please go ahead and commission Annie. She does a really good job. I had her do my sub badges in some of my Twitch emotes. She did a really awesome job. And the galaxy theme that I was capturing for those emotes, she just did a really, really, really good job. Like, she will definitely make sure that she delivers, and she delivers very, very well. So, if you want, it's Annie Loves the Moon. She's on Instagram, she's here on Twitch, and she's also on Discord. You can go ahead and reach out to her and have any artwork done through her. She does a really, really awesome job, like I said. Very, very top quality stuff. She'll definitely make sure to deliver a very good outcome and results on what she's working on for ya. And honestly, I actually use the waving emote so frequently whenever I visit people's streams. I'm like, I love that so much. I think there was only like one time I used the Uno reverse, but it was pretty funny. Okay. So, I'm probably going to extend this. Extend this out to, like, here. Yeah, I'd say it's probably about right there. Maybe a little bit more. I definitely want to move just this edge up. Say that's about, I'd say about halfway up. Okay. That's like the basic premise of what it's supposed to look like here. Next part is, I'm wondering if I should actually Catmull Clark this, especially with the circles that I'm gonna have to do for it. But thinking I probably shouldn't even have to do that. There needs to be half circles. And the top one's gotta be full circles. Alright, yeah. So I gotta split. It's gonna be a half one here. And that's gonna be interesting. The only other thing I can really think of doing is like making a little circle thing right here and then doing an array, but that's not gonna equal it all out. There'd be a circle here originally, but then there's gonna be a circle here. So I gotta really measure this out. So I'm going to edge subdivide. I guess 4 subdivisions should be alright. No. Okay, I think what if I did like a cut geometry somehow? Honestly, how it seems to be is that huh. I'm really thinking the only way I'm going to be able to do that is through an array modifier. I probably should Catmull Clark this. The only problem is that it won't fit with the model. If this was like a higher detailed model, I'd be able to do it perfectly, but this is a bit like a mid-low poly model that I did. So it's definitely giving me a challenge. I'm guessing it's gonna be something like and then I need to like Alt-S this somehow. Oh, that's not gonna work. I know there's a way to make this into like an actual perfect circle. I gotta remember how to do it. Alright, let's see here. I need to look up... Under 3D circles. It was like Alt something. Loop Tools add-on with Alt-S for mesh editing. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Probably am gonna have to like do a bevel array with it. I'm gonna have to add a circle. Right, where's the object properties? Because that is what I'm looking for. But I want to semicircle it. There was a cursor to geometry command that I need to do. Or cursor to origin. Shift S, okay. There's actually origin to... Control Alt X. That doesn't work. Okay. That didn't work either. There we go. Still getting the hang of these things. Actually, you know what? Oh, that's how you do the fine one. Okay, I see it now. Ah. Didn't want that. Yeah, it doesn't do it like that. Probably because it's a flat surface. Okay, let's do this, do this. I think I might know why it's doing that. Um. Okay, so now this isn't quite exactly a circle though. If I just did a edge subdivide 2 and loop tools circle. I think that would be better. And what I do is that I take this part, One, 2, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13. That's why there's 17. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 33, 34, 35. Need 32. Why? What do I have selected here? Are you trying to like sculpt something? Oh, the drag, that's why. Okay, I see it. There we go. now I'm going to take this, delete vertices, F, F, bring this down, and I actually need to center that. So there we go. So then I need to make that smaller. I can actually add an array modifier. Material, mesh, metal. Active element. Well, I do need also it might be a little bit bigger than that actually. Because then that fourth one would be right here. Hmm. I almost feel like it's bigger though. That one right there, it's gonna actually... Yep, it'll bite right through that, just like how that one is. Okay, yep, it's like right about there. Huh. Oh, I'm gonna end up having to take a break here. Ouch. Yeah, that one doesn't quite go at the top. It's just like just before it. Okay. Oh, I know why. Yep, I see it. I see it now. Remove that and bam! Right there. There it is. I'm so smart. But I'm actually gonna stop it right here with this car. It's already quite a bit. I'm going to show you... This is the other model that I'm working on. And it's actually Dawn vs. Izumi. And I don't know if anybody watching that played Guy or whatever. But actually, yeah, there is a project that I've been working on for quite some time. And it's just slow. But... Let me switch to this view real quick. So, yeah. I'm working on this model right here for a new Izumi. So, yep. But, in due time. In due time, in due time. So, I think with that being said, I'm actually going to take my leave now. And don't know when I'm going to stream again. But just keep an eye out. And not only that, I would like to try and, you know, get more people into the Discord community. Just hang out and have fun and stuff. So anywho, I will catch you guys later, and I'm probably gonna raid out. So if you want to stick around, you can. But if not, it was nice seeing you guys again, and hopefully you have a great rest of your night. So yeah. Yeah, everybody. Alright.